Hi. Let's get let's get started. Actually, before I begin, I just wanna yap for 2 minutes. It's about my canker sore. So I talked in my previous videos how I got this canker sore about um this past Saturday, and it wouldn't go away. Um, so today's Tuesday, right? I mean, today's Thursday. On Tuesday, um, no. So I thought it when I searched it up about how to take care of a canker sore, they said that I should leave it alone. It's gonna pop by itself in a week. It's gonna pop and it's gonna most likely go away in a week or two. And I had the sore, and it was yesterday. It was Wednesday, and the pain was just unbearable. It was just it felt like a I said the same thing, but it felt like a needle that was trying to protrude itself out of my mouth, like not in but out. So there's always this burning, always this really painful sensation whenever I was trying to swallow food or drink water or just move my face around a little bit, like when I speak. It also affected um, the way that my pronunciation. So right now I'm speaking in a very low low tone, like without any stress to my mouth. So it's the pronunciation may not as you guys can understand what I'm saying. So it's not really bad. But when I did have when I was speaking with this before, if I speak louder, it's gonna sound like I have a lisp. Um, and I'm trying to minimize my lip movement. So uh, all right. So what I wanted to talk about was yesterday I found like the solution that I read on Reddit. They said I should put either baking soda or salt. Baking soda or salt. Put it on your finger, and then just dip that dip that you know dip that finger into the directly onto the sore, and just push it down and leave it there for about, I think, a few minutes. I didn't have the patience to leave it there for a few minutes, so I left it for about a minute or two. And then they said you have to scrape it off hard so that make sure it like it pops or something. I don't know. So I did that, and then it did pop, but then I don't know if I popped it correctly because when I woke up this morning, the pain was still there, and it was still throbbing. It was still painful. So this so later tonight, fast forward to tonight, before I ate, I did the same thing, but then I squeezed it like you would squeeze a pimple to like get the pus out. Squeezed it, and then I scraped it off, and now the pain is gone. I think that's what I should have done yesterday. The pain is, well, it's still painful and it's still sore if I touch it like this, but then it's not as painful as it was yesterday, even after scraping it off. So before I go to sleep tonight, which is gonna be right after I finish this video, it's gonna be a few saltwater gargles, and then another baking soda treatment. I'll probably just put it on my lips before going to sleep right away. So yeah, there's my yap, my unnecessary and quite boring yap for about 5 minutes. I think it's important to yap though. Gets your mind kind of going, gets the words out, gets the focus in a little bit. So I think it helps a little bit. Also, I shouldn't be eating fruit because fruit is acidic, right? I think blueberries and strawberries are acidic. Oh yeah, it hurts. Oh my god. Man, I wish I would skip button a few times. Sorry not to have called in a while. I hope you won't think this the wrong way, but Adam and I are sort of seeing each other. You're not mad, are you? And when it stops, and then it stops. Man, this is the phone got turned off. Who is she to you? I don't know. Like someone I never was. I feel very close to her. I'm assuming these will stay on here as long as I keep the phone charged. Or do they like vanish over time? She says, I have no idea. I'm totally mesmerized. Bar company at the grocery store. She has shopping to do, and I need to get home in time to meet Ricardo's bus. Come for dinner on Friday. It says I'm leaving. Bring your parents. Are you sure? She asks. Yes, I say. 6:30. I'll make fish sticks and tater tots. I'll bring a pound cake, she says. Friday night, the children upset table. I think it's better for me to just not speak, not read out loud. No, excuse me, not read out loud. I think that's the most important thing. You know, one thing I did realize is this is fucking hard to do. God damn. Some days you're just too tired and you don't want to read, or you've been reading by yourself and not in front, but you don't want to do it, man. You don't want to do it as if it's like you're forced to do it. But then again, you kind of want to do it every day, or at least record and make a record of you doing it every day. Because ultimately, it's persistence and diligence. You're fighting yourself. But it's some days I think today's definitely one of the days, and yeah, and I'm probably just gonna do one video too. It's hard to kind of keep that concentration in. Maybe I'll read something else. Maybe this book is just not it right now, which is strange. But maybe I'll try something else. Hmm. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. This is not for me right now. I read another paragraph and I was just not interested. It wasn't interesting. I'm not. I'm gonna. I got it. All right. No, this is not gonna do it either. I'm just gonna read interviews. I say this a lot, but whenever I read, um, like it makes me truly humble because there's just so many people that are like if I have, let's say, like, they fill me up with humbleness, as in, the world really is a very vast place. This writing is beautiful, and it's only, I think it's only, it's not even the it's not even the introduction. It's literally, what do you call this, like a beginning letter. Holy crap, this is, wow. All right, I'm gonna read this in Korean, and I'm gonna roughly translate it on the spot. 이 책을 준비하던 중 사랑하는 우리 이 책을 준비하던 중 사랑하는 우리 언니가 세상을 떠났다. 세상에서 세상에서 제일 좋은 언니였다. 언니라 불렀지만 엄마와 다름없는 존재였다. 작가가 된 동생을 자랑스러워했던 언니가 내 책을 만져보지도 못하고 떠났다. 이 책을 받으면 하염없이 좋아하고 기특해했을 소중한 사람을 잃었다. 다시 태어나도 우리 언니 동생이 되고 싶은 나는 이 책을 들고 언니를 찾아갈 것이다. 언니가 그렇게 빨리 갈 줄 알았더라면 조금 더 열심히 글을 쓸 걸 그랬다고 미안하다 말하고 올 것이다. 그리고 많이 울다 오겠지, 예전처럼. Oh my god. I can't. All right, so obviously I won't be able to translate how beautiful her writing is, but I'm gonna very roughly summarize it. She says, while I was preparing this book, or while this book was being ready, um, my beloved sister passed away. She was the best. She was the best sister in the entire world. I called her my sister, but she was no different from my mother. Yeah, but she was no different from my mother. Um, she would have been incredibly proud. Oh, excuse me, no. Um, my sister, who was extremely proud of her younger sister, who became an author, passed away, or left the world without holding onto my book. This this sentence and the following sentence, like, just it hit something in my heart. Um, I felt that, because when my dog passed away 2 years ago, it it still doesn't, you know it's strange because it doesn't really hit me. But then I sometimes I imagine, um I can't ever see her face. I can't ever say her name, and I can't ever see her respond to what I said, and I can't ever, give her food. I can't ever give her a shower, all these things. But the most important thing is I won't ever be able to see her ever again. You know, in real life, I won't be able to interact with her. I won't be able to experience the moment. Um, I'm being very abstract and technical, but I've been thinking a lot about death, and it's a very the more I peer into it, it's the more I realize it's so it's so vast, so many unknown feelings because it carries with you forever. You know, if you experience death in the family or your friends, or let's say if you're married, your spouse's, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, your spouse's family, your friends' family, etc. Anyways, the person I'm gonna translate. Next one is the person who would have um, incessantly enjoyed and who would have incessantly and um, enjoyed and thought of and be proud of me. Oh, it's so hard to, wow, it's really hard to translate on in real time. It's really difficult. Oh, okay. I lost someone who would have been who would have been incessantly proud and enjoyed the when given the book. Even when I'm born again, even even if I'm born again, the me who would have been proud, who would have been wanting to be the younger sister of my older sister, would have would have went to find her while holding this book. Had I knew that my older sister would leave so early, I would have diligently written a little bit faster, and I would say I'm sorry, and I would be there, and I would probably come back, and I would probably cry a lot and come back like before. Like holy shit, dude. I just realized what she meant like before. So this is I'm so stupid. This is how I know I'm still a very novice reader. Um, because I didn't understand. So obviously there was a funeral, right? There was a funeral, and I've never been to a funeral. I've never been to a funeral actually. I've never been to a funeral of my family or um, anyone related to my family. So when you, it's it's I'm assuming she said all that. Um, she said, I wish had I knew that you were going to um, go if you were going to be gone so quickly, I would have I would have diligently I would have worked harder on completing the book, and I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad I get it, but at the same time, I'm a little annoyed that it took me this while, that it took me a second reading to understand. Wow, she's beautiful. Her writing is beautiful. Oh shit. of the fears that I had, that I always have, is when my video captures some paranormal shit. Like like here. Like, I mean, obviously there's nothing there right now, but Jesus Christ. That thought just came into my head. I'll see you guys in the next video.